What's up, my fellow gamers? I hope you guys are all having a great day today, just full of positivity and happiness, dude, because today we get to talk about one of my personal favorite things on this wonderful planet we call Earth, and that, of course, is none other than gamer girls.
Oh my god, a girl that plays video games? Oh my god, my neck beard, dude!
You know, what can I say, man? Gamer girls, we love them, but they will never love us. But anyway, we are going to be taking a trip down memory lane here. Now, I have been hunting for this clip for I don't even know how long, bro. Like, ever since I saw this, I've kind of always wanted to make a video on it, but back in those days, I wasn't really making commentary style YouTube videos. I was making cringy shit like this. Dude, if there has ever been a person who doesn't deserve to have a YouTube career, it's me for ever thinking that intro was good.
Scanning for the warp drive. Bad news. It's already in fallen hands.
Holy shit, bro. Dinklebot brings back so many great memories. But yeah, back then, I wasn't really making the type of content that I make right now, so it kind of escaped from me, and it kind of got lost to the ages. Now, I've kind of talked about this on stream every once in a while, whenever the topic of, like, girls being in video games or women in video games have popped up. I don't know, but I've never been able to find the clip. But shout out to whoever it was in the chat that pointed this out to me, bro. Like, you are the real MVP. I have been, like, desperately trying to find this clip, and here it is today. So the title of this video we're going to be watching is How Stabbing Women in Call of Duty Ghosts Makes You Feel. Podcast unlocked. Now this is coming from none other than IGN, the #1 source for all things video game news, reviews, and content. And let me just say, guys, this is an absolute fucking banger.
So Ryan, how does that make you feel just seeing that?
So I mean, I will admit that even if this is wrong, it is jarring, and the reason is because I'm so, for lack of a better word, numb to just always stabbing dudes in the face in multiplayer games that it's something I'm not used to seeing.
Oh, for me, you know, just seeing a woman being stabbed in the throat, it makes me uncomfortable.
I mean, what else can you expect from the same company that literally put out a video saying that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 made them feel uncomfortable and it should have a non-lethal option?
At IGN, we're a bunch of different people with a bunch of different preferences, thoughts. We're individuals.
At least personally, I feel like I don't necessarily want to play 15 to 20 hours of what I was just shown.
It's very jarring,
yes.
And I found myself feeling extremely uncomfortable during the demo.
If they get it right, it's going to be one of the most memorable and probably best Call of Duties ever in this annual long-running series.
I hope the game isn't 10 hours of that sort of feel, because that would be very intense and ultimately not very fun.
Right, and so I think that would be if the headline coming out of the Modern Warfare reboot or reimagining, whatever you want to call it, if the headline coming out of this was, you can play this game non-lethally, I think that would have, if that had been tacked onto the end of that demo, like, that would have really changed my opinion of it.
But yeah, given IGN's history with having some of the best takes in video games regarding Call of Duty, I figured it would be fun to go ahead and take a good look at this video because I have a feeling you guys are really gonna enjoy it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and sit back, relax, grab a drink, grab some popcorn, and let's learn about how girls being in video games should make us uncomfortable.
All right, Destin, I throw it to you for our newest segment.
Okay, here it is, 10-minute talks. Going to start the timer, so that's running. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll probably forget. But this week's subject is Call of Duty Ghosts.
Whoa. The big multiplayer reveal happened this week.
Yeah, that's right. And the big reveal was women are playable in multiplayer.
I mean, dude, it is kind of funny looking back on it now, but this was actually, like, big news back in the day that you could actually play as a female in Call of Duty.
That was pretty interesting, and I wanted to know, Internet, how does it feel to see a woman get stabbed in the face?
I don't know, man. My therapist told me everything will be okay, but I just don't know if it ever will be. You know, 7 years after this game came out, I'm still trying to cope with it.
So, Ryan, how does that make you feel just seeing that?
So, I mean, I will admit that even if this is wrong, it is jarring, and the reason is because I'm so, for lack of a better word, numb to just always stabbing dudes in the face in multiplayer games that it's something I'm not used to seeing.
I mean, this dude reviews video games for a living at IGN, so I'm gonna assume that he's played the Mortal Kombat games. Did it not bother him to see female characters literally getting sawed in half and having their spines ripped out of their body with a bare hand? Or, I don't know, mowing down civilians in the No Russian mission in Modern Warfare 2? Like, I don't know, bro. Knifing somebody in Call of Duty multiplayer is not exactly what I would consider to be gruesome. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't even pay attention to, like, what gender the character is I'm shooting at. I just want to kill their ass.
And so it is kind of like, whoa, wait a second. And it does kind of give me pause, I will say.
Oh my god, that's the closest I've ever been to a girl.
Naomi,
Yeah.
how does it make you feel?
Well, actually, so I obviously it's a very sensitive subject.
Dude, it's literally pixels on a fucking screen. It's not gruesome, gory, or anything. Like, you literally just poke somebody with a knife and their body drops. Like, if these motherfuckers never played Mortal Kombat before, because maybe I could understand if you had an issue with something like that, but knifing someone in Call of Duty, bro? Like, really?
I actually took notes for all this stuff. Just wanted to let you know. I think it shouldn't be jarring. For me, when I hear these kind of stories, I'm like, why is it still an issue? Why is it still something we have to, like, point out and...
Bro, why is this dude raising his hand? But yeah, base take from Naomi Kyle over there. I don't really know why the fuck this was a big deal. Like, even back then, this was not really a big deal. Women had been in video games for a very long time, and on top of that, in much more gruesome and graphic situations than getting knifed in COD. Like, another example, did no one play God of War? Like, I'm gonna be honest, this sounds like a debate we would have heard back in, like, the 1980s.
out and, sensationalize.
Okay, but how did it make you feel? That's the question.
Bro, she literally just said she doesn't understand why it's a big fucking deal.
I mean, I saw it and it was such a quick little bleep in the video. I mean, it was just they were playing a match, and they were just introducing the match. They weren't even playing at that point. So for me, it was just, I mean, did they have to include it? Maybe not, but I think it's something that's, right now with the times, we should just accept that, women are in games and they're gonna get killed, you know?
I just think it's funny that, like, she's the only one really on the panel that has, like, this just straight up I don't give a fuck attitude about this, because in all honesty, this is literally a big fat nothing topic that for some reason is important to the three of them. I don't know why, but I feel like I need to say the female characters in COD are not gonna fuck you.
So for you,
I don't
no
think
effect.
it's something new. Or it's new to Call of Duty, at least. I think they're a bit behind the curve in that.
Yeah, well, Gears of War was doing the chainsaw.
Absolutely.
Bro, this is literally the perfect example. I can't believe I forgot this. But yeah, motherfuckers in Gears of War literally get sawed in half. Like, the shotgun blows you into fucking gory chunks. Like, nobody gave a fuck. So why is it a problem in COD?
Oh, well, actually, the first-person perspective makes it just feel a little bit too real, dude. Like, I can almost smell their breath through my TV screen.
What I'm saying is basically that. We've seen it so much now. Why is it still something we're talking about?
I mean, I think we all played Tomb Raider earlier this year, which anytime Laura dies
Okay,
in that
there's
game
Tomb
is like
Raider.
the most gruesome.
Right.
By the way,
shit ever. Yeah.
I think that
you're in the... Why are you... It's... Lara. It's Lara. There's no you in it.
Lara.
What did I say? Laura?
Well, actually, it's Lara, not Laura. I don't know why people say Bro,
Just when you think this video can't get any more cringe.
There's no you in it.
Lara.
What did I say? Laura?
Laura.
I think there's a U in it.
Lots of... I noticed
We'll
lots
go
of people
back.
do that.
I think
It's
we should go
very
back.
strange. Anyway.
Back to the issue.
So, Naomi, no effect for you.
So,
correct?
I mean, correct.
Bro, like, how many more times does she need to say it?
I think it was such a quick moment in the shot. I don't think it's something that we should sensationalize. I think we should just, accept that. We've seen it in Halo. We've seen it in Borderlands. We've seen it in Mass Effect. Like, women are part of games now, and
However,
I think...
my counter argument to that, though, would be just in the sense that all the games you just mentioned are very cartoonish.
Bro, Gears of War is literally more gory than Call of Duty could ever hope to be, and plus we've seen games like Mortal Kombat. Like, what the fuck is this dude talking about?
Halo, sorry
Not Tomb Raider.
Bungie / 343 didn't do it. But with Bungie, the female Spartans looked basically the same. They were just a little, their body proportions were slightly different.
Bro, and women in Call of Duty are not running around with double D titties flopping in the wind with an ass so fat it'll make you want to cry. Call of Duty characters, like male versus female, are almost completely indistinguishable from a distance. Like, you would literally have to be looking for it to even notice in the first place, especially in Call of Duty Ghost. There weren't even operators back then.
In Gears of War, they're wearing overtly cartoonish armor, and in Borderlands, she's literally a cartoon.
Yeah.
So that's where I think maybe with Call of Duty, that's where it sort of struck me back, took me aback a little bit, because it's a more realistic depiction of a human being.
I'm just surprised no one's brought up Mortal Kombat yet, because that's definitely more photorealistic looking than COD.
Okay, Marty, how did you feel?
I don't know. Honestly, like I said, this is something we all played Tomb Raider, and it had those really kind of exaggerated moments of death where if you mess up going down a waterfall, like you just get stabbed through the larynx with a twig. And so honestly, this is something I've certainly become desensitized to violence in games and violence in movies and violence in media as a whole.
Bro, what do you mean desensitized? How do you get desensitized from fake violence? Like, video games are not real, movies are not real, TV shows are not real. What is there to be desensitized from? Like, I don't know, man. There was never a point in my life where I saw a female die in a movie or video game and I was like, oh my god, bro. That's so sad, dude. But it would have been okay if she had a penis.
And so for me, this is just the next step. I mean, I would not be surprised if within 5 or 6 years there's gonna be kids in Call of Duty.
Yo, Call of Duty 24 Kindergarten Warfare. I'm actually fucking down for that. That sounds lit as fuck.
That's never happening.
I would be willing to bet within a decade. Honestly,
I would take that bet.
Okay.
Yeah, he was smart to take that bet because that shit is not happening.
Okay.
I would take that bet. Shall we bet like Justin and I bet 10 ears of corn?
10 years of
when we bet that Farming Simulator would never see the light of day on Xbox, and it turns out now it's going to. So I think I owe Justin 10 ears of corn.
So you also no reaction
I want to see
to
that
the
exchange.
kills? Oh, for me, just seeing a woman being stabbed in the throat, it makes me uncomfortable.
Bro, you can literally not make this shit. How does this make you feel uncomfortable? Bro, like, what is there to feel uncomfortable for? Like, let me know, guys. Does this scene make you feel uncomfortable? Like, at first glance, you can't even tell this is a fucking woman. But I don't know, dude. Apparently, this is just such an uncomfortable thing to witness. But a chick getting her spine ripped out in Mortal Kombat, or somebody getting blown into little fucking bacon bit-sized pieces in Gears of War, that's perfectly A-okay. We don't really need to make a video about that one.
Honestly, like, I feel a little weird about it, and I don't know what it is. Like, I'm killing people even in Splinter Cell. I play Splinter Cell non-lethal. I
just noticed it. What makes this even fucking worse is this dude's wearing a Gears of War t-shirt. Bro, this shit literally writes itself. Did he start crying when Marcus stabs the fuck out of Queen Mira at the end of Gears of War 3? I don't know, man. That seems pretty intense.
Like,
yeah, me
slaughtering
too.
People.
Right.
And like, this is really up close, very personal. And so, yeah, it makes me feel a little uncomfortable. And I don't know if that's like an equality thing. I just don't like stabbing women.
I don't know. That doesn't really sound like gender equality to me.
Okay.
But
do you think it's like what I hope this is, and it's just like growing pains in a sense, is that eventually we'll just be used to the fact that, it's not, there shouldn't be a gender issue in the first place. Like, it shouldn't just be whether this is a guy or a girl. I think we should all be equal, and that we should see it that way.
Or, we could just look at it as it is, someone's multiplayer avatar that you kill in a first-person shooter. Why does it matter if it's male or female? Like, who the fuck even gives a shit at the end of the day?
I want to float this out there. I'm not saying I believe this, but just as a point of discussion, Do you guys think, particularly the other gentleman here on the panel, do you guys think maybe is part of that discomfort a sort of,
it's new.
Basic human, like almost a primal, female, I need to protect that, like just literally like an almost Neanderthal level.
Maybe.
Holy shit, dude. I can feel the fedora tipping Redditor energy through my screen. The primal urge to protect video game women in Call of Duty. I've fucking heard it all. After tens of thousands of years of pure instinct and evolution, the human species has evolved to this point with the sole purpose of protecting waifus in video games. You know what they say, man. You can't spell ignorant without IGN.
Oh, it could very well be. I mean,
reaction
who knows?
to it.
That's the basic of all human life. I think we always can resort to that.
Yeah.
One idea that maybe it's just inherent in our genes, but yeah.
Honestly, I'm assuming that Anita Sarkeesian is going to do a video centered around this at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I could have lived the rest of my life never hearing that bitch's name again, but holy shit, here it is.
In the future, and I'm curious to see what she has to say.
Bro, anybody that actually cares what Anita Sarkeesian has to say is not all there mentally. I'm just throwing that out there. But then again, he's working for IGN, so it makes sense.
So I also put this question out to Twitter. Jonah responded, "I'm sure my cousin Marcella would have a few pointed words for you. She served and she knew what could happen to her." To which I responded, I'm like, oh, well, she knew what would happen to her. I guess I'm comfortable with stabbing women now.
No, she's pointing out the fact that if women actually can serve in the military, some pussy little bitch who has a problem with women being in Call of Duty, because it makes me feel uncomfortable, dude, shouldn't really be the authority on this topic. What she's probably trying to say is if women are tough enough to be in the military, I think it's okay to put them in a video game about war.
You know,
Right.
like it's about how I feel about it. It's not about equality. It's not about like getting equal rights or everything. It makes me feel slightly uncomfortable.
Right.
It's not something I can just make go away.
I mean, it really shouldn't be there in the first place for it to go away, bro. It's a video game.
Yeah,
course,
but it
it's-
is a fact.
personal.
Like, you know, women serve in the military and
Yeah.
and they
My
go to
cousins
the
are
front
in the military
lines,
and they're
and
running.
some of them die. And
Right,
so
which
that's-
is why I think the Call of Duty's kind of late to the party with that.
Yeah.
You know, they should have had women from the get-go, but I mean, that's
and honestly,
that's not how it is. So.
It's weird.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest, bro. Like, Naomi Kyle has the most base take in this entire situation. Like, she just really doesn't give a fuck. Like, any normal person probably doesn't.
Weird because it's a game like Call of Duty is just nonstop violence and genocide, and so I don't know. For me personally, what you are killing doesn't really make a difference. Like the No Russian scene to me was still just.
See, I will
That
say,
was manufactured controversy.
I still
Yo, pause. So this dude literally said that no Russian was fine because it's quote-unquote manufactured content, but stabbing someone's multiplayer avatar, which, let's face it, all the people playing as female avatars in COD are probably dudes anyway, like, that makes you uncomfortable? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So mowing down civilians in an airport as they scream and crawl away in desperation, you know, that doesn't really do anything for you, but knifing a chick in Call of Duty multiplayer, that hits a little too close to home. What the actual fuck, dude? Do you guys understand why I was like so desperate to find this clip? This is some quality shit here.
I still like in Splinter Cell taking out a dog. I still like. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't like it. So that's so just I guess anything that's not a dude that I just some
He's trying to kill
generic
you.
dude. Yeah, like it does sort of give me pause a little bit.
Yo, considering I play as the female character in Call of Duty Vanguard, I hope this guy joins all of my matches.
I mean, you guys, especially in Call of Duty, I guess people aren't used to it. But I do hope that will change. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
So, yeah, I agree. I think I'll get used to it, and everybody will get used to it. Then it won't matter eventually.
Bro, it doesn't matter right now, just like it doesn't matter if you gun down 45 women on the street in Grand Theft Auto. They are pixels on a screen. It does nothing. There is zero consequence for those actions.
yeah.
Is that
until
but you think that is
somebody
a
gets
good
hold
thing,
of it.
Naomi? For us if we do get used to it and just accept.
I mean, I think
Bro, why are they so desperate to hear her say that she has a problem with it? Like, they literally just want to be able to play the part as the White Knight in shining armor. I'm telling you right now. Like, dude, she's not gonna fuck you.
it's a reality of where we're headed as a society. I think
Yeah.
women have a bigger role in society, and
Absolutely.
you know, we're tough women. There's
Yes.
tough women out there, and people who kick ass, and who, you know, I mean, if you look at the whole just the multiplayer reveal trailer, like that whole time you're
Is he, like, purposely trying to ignore what she's trying to say right here? I know somebody will be like, oh, he's probably just pulling up the next tweet, you fucking piece of shit. But, dude, the timing is perfect. I don't think he could act any more disinterested in what she's saying than he is right now.
it's the multiplayer reveal trailer, like that whole time you're bashing, like you're killing dudes and stuff. At the end, you're revealed as a woman. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's awesome, and I think that that's something
Yes.
that we should, you know, definitely hold on a pedestal and think that that's
I
a
know
good step in the right direction.
Yeah, I know somebody else who thinks it's awesome. Callie, you might remember we had her on the show.
Yeah, she was on
during
the Xbox, the May 21st show.
Yeah.
I believe it was episode 95, maybe 96.
She said her reaction was, it's expected, it's COD, it's not like it's violence against women, it's just violence, and I feel included.
Bro, I just cannot get over the fact how it's all the women who have zero issue with this whatsoever, and it's all these dudes at IGN that have their panties in a wad over this type of shit.
And so, you know, it's great that she's, you know, she has that female character she can play as.
Yeah.
And Charity Moromi on Twitter also said, is it weird that it makes me feel involved? When women appear in a game, it makes me feel more a part of it, even if
100%.
it's someone else playing the female character. Makes me feel all badass about being a lady.
No,
Yeah, exactly. Especially if you're playing like a multiplayer game. Like that character is you in a sense. So it makes sense why people would want to play as a female if they're a female, just like it makes sense for dudes to want to play as dudes. But also it kind of makes sense in third-person games that dudes want to play as females because, let's face it, the scenery is just a little bit better. Tomb Raider over Uncharted any fucking day of the week.
exactly, and it's something we should be proud of. I think there's a reason that they decided to put that feature in the game. I mean, it's not... I think there was a lot of discussion, maybe at Treyarch, whether or not to do it, but...
Oh shit, man. Fake gamer girl detected as usual, bro. Treyarch did not make Call of Duty Ghost. Come on, everybody knows it was Infinity Ward. Ah, man, she had so much potential too. Like, this is just really disappointing. Really shouldn't get my hopes up with IGN though, so I guess it's kind of my fault.
I mean, there's a reason. There must have been a want for that to be included. And for people to want to have that choice.
Yeah. Well, we got a minute left, but I think
Oh.
that's a good wrapping up point. Thank you guys for...
This has been 9-minute talks.
Yeah, 9-minute talks. Maybe
We
we'll
might
just
have
call
to change her.
Maybe we'll just call it Twitter Talk.
Twitter talks.
Yeah, and we'll put the question on that.
I don't. That's a nice. You can alliteration is a good thing.
Yeah. I like the double T's.
Taking notes.
All right, excellent job, everybody.
Yeah.
So on with the rest of the news this week. That is.
And just like that, the video is over, guys. You know, I really feel like that was a very valuable discussion. I really walked away with a brand new perspective of why women in video games should make me feel uncomfortable. I mean, let's be brutally honest here, guys. You know, knifing a female in Call of Duty is probably the closest any of us gamers are ever going to get to touching a woman in real life. So, you know what? They might have a point, and maybe we should feel a little bit uncomfortable because, you know what they say, gamers are destined to be alone. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like on it. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, I do want to thank you all so much for all the support on this channel. It has been absolutely fucking insane, and I really do appreciate it. You guys are literally the best, so thank you all so much for that, and I will catch you guys next time.